Hi, my name is Janita Allison, and I'll be discussing a solution to the Portman Hotel case. In 1987, the Vice President, Director of Human Resources, and the Director of Guest Services set out to create what was known as the Five-Star Team Plan. This plan didn't go quite as well as the Vice President liked or had hoped for, so in 1988, he decided to reevaluate the Five-Star Team Plan. Originally, this plan was set out to create a higher level of service throughout the hotel industry. So the vice president created what was called a team of PVs. The main job of the PVs was similar to a butler, where they would greet the guests as they would come. They would be on call 24 hours a day for the duration of the guest stay. They would do things like create dinner reservations, clean the guest's room, and just be at their beck and call whenever the guests needed them. Of course, it was within legal limits to what they could do, but they wanted to create a higher standard of service. Things quickly went downhill as the implementation started with this new system, as some of the PVs complained of things like disorganization and trust within this new system. What was hoped to be a 50% cleaning rate and a 50% with attention to the guest services, the PVs complained that they spent about 80% of their time just cleaning up and the other 20% helping the guests out, which kind of frustrated them at the beginning. They also complained that if they didn't have time to accommodate the guests, other associates would have to come, and therefore the tips kind of got a little fishy, and so they didn't really trust each other. They also complained that the managers were incompetent and didn't really listen to their concerns. So I have a slight proposal that I would like to discuss. The first thing I would do is start with management. I believe everything starts from the top, so if we can get the managers on par with the vision of the company, it can trickle down to the associates. So I think the managers should start with doing the job of the PV so that they can get a feel for what issues and what things need improvement. The next thing I would do is create team building exercises so that each associate can get together, they can learn how to trust each other and work well with each other. I would also create a new training material so that the vision can be implemented throughout the company. That includes managers, associates, PB, anybody who deals with any of the customers. They can learn how we want things done and they can try to improve each day. The last thing I would do is create an associate employee of the month, which it seems like the Portman Hotel already had this, but to tweak it just a little bit, what I would do is have each associate vote each month on who they think the associate of the month should go to. I believe this would create a sense of motivation for each of the associates so that they can work better together and work as a team so that the vision can be implemented together. I believe the cost of the training should be around $1,000, $2,100 weekly for the weekly and monthly meetings, and roughly $200 a month for the associate of the month. The winners will be the stakeholders, the employees, and the customers, as the stakeholders will see increased profits, the employees will see increased tips, and the customers will see an overall improvement in customer service. Of course, there's going to be a loser, and I believe the losers would be the competition because they would have to figure out how to compete better with our upped customer service. Thank you for watching.